For this, they got to be on time, right? Siri?
Majority Leader.
The quorum.
I
ask unanimous consent that the quorum call be vitiated.
Without objection. The hour of 7 p.m. having arrived, the acting Sergeant at Arms will present the managers on the part of the House of Representatives.
President and members of the Senate, I announce the presence of the managers on the part of the House of Representatives to conduct proceedings on behalf of the House concerning the impeachment of Donald John Trump, former President of the United States.
The managers on the part of the House will be received and escorted to the well of the Senate. Sergeant Arms will make the proclamation.
Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. All persons are commanded to keep silent on pain of imprisonment while the House of Representatives is exhibiting to the Senate of the United States an article of impeachment against Donald John Trump, former President of the United States.
The managers on the part of the House will proceed.
Hey, you know,
Mhm.
Dean,
What?
you ought to really try to discipline yourself about your spending and
Mr.
all this
President,
free money.
the managers on the part of the House of Representatives are here,
Equity
present and ready to present the article of
So you don't run
impeachment
it down to
which
$5
is
every
preferred
year.
by the House of Representatives
Can't keep
against
living
Donald
like
John Trump, former President of the
You
United
gotta learn
States.
to
The House adopted the following
save,
resolution,
have a little bit,
which with the permission of the Senate,
try
I
to
will
keep a
read.
balance of 500
House
in the bank.
Resolution 40 in the House of
You know,
Representatives
so
of the
you always
United
have money
States,
there
January
if you need
13th,
it, but you blow it so
2021.
fast.
Resolved that
You
Mr.
shouldn't do that.
Raskin, Ms. DeGette, Mr. Cicilline,
You really got to
Mr.
learn to live
Castro
a
in
little
Texas,
different.
Mr. Swalwell, Mr.
You buy a
Liu,
lot
Ms.
of things you don't really
Plaskett,
need to buy.
Mr. Neguse, and Ms. Dean are appointed
Yeah.
managers to conduct the impeachment
agree?
trial against Donald John Trump, President of the United
So,
States. That a message be
I
sent
mean,
to the Senate
you're not going to get this
inform
opportunity
the
again.
Senate of the
So you-
appointments,
The
and that
government's
the
giving you
manager
money.
so appointed may, in connection with the
They're not going to
preparation
do it
and the
for a long
conduct of the
time.
trial,
Once
exhibit
it stops,
the article
they're
of
not gonna have
impeachment
it
to
no
the
more.
Senate and take all
Some
other
people
actions
$93
necessary,
or whatever
which
it
may
is.
include the
You don't even pay
following:
attention.
employing legal,
Because
clerical, and
they're kind of
other
dumb in the middle of
necessary
watching this, and you're gonna come in here
such
and
other
say that
expenses
stuff.
as may be necessary to be paid from amounts available to the Committee on the Judiciary and
God.
applicable expense resolutions or from the applicable accounts of the House of Representatives. 2, sending for persons and papers and filing with the Secretary of the Senate on the part of the House of Representatives any pleadings in conjunction with or subsequent to the exhibition of the articles of impeachment that the managers consider necessary. Nancy Pelosi, Speaker of the House of Representatives. With the permission of the Senate, I will now read the article of impeachment. House Resolution 24 in the House of Representatives, United States, January 13th, 2021. Resolved that Donald John Trump, President of the United States, is impeached for high crimes and misdemeanors, and that the following article of impeachment be exhibited to the United States Senate. Article of impeachment exhibited by the House of Representatives of the United States of America in the name of itself and of the people of the United States of America against Donald John Trump, President of the United States of America, in maintenance and support of its impeachment against him for high crimes and misdemeanors. Article 1, incitement of insurrection. The Constitution provides that the House of Representatives shall have the sole power of impeachment if the President shall be removed from office on impeachment for and conviction of treason, bribery, or other high crimes and misdemeanors. Further, Section 3 of the 14th Amendment to the Constitution prohibits any person who has, quote, engaged in insurrection or rebellion against the United States from holding any office under the United States, unquote. In his conduct while President of the United States and in violation of his constitutional oath faithfully to execute the office of the President of the United States and to the best of his ability preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States, and in violation of his constitutional duty to take care that the laws be faithfully executed, Donald John Trump engaged in high crimes and misdemeanors by inciting violence against the government of the United States, in that on January 6, 2021, pursuant to the 12th Amendment to the Constitution of the United States, the Vice President of the United States, the House of Representatives, and the Senate met at the United States Capitol for a joint session of Congress to count the votes of the Electoral College. In the months preceding the joint session, President Trump repeatedly issued false statements asserting that the presidential election results were the product of widespread fraud and should not be accepted by the American people or certified by state or federal officials. Shortly before the joint session commenced, President Trump addressed a crowd at the Ellipse in Washington, D.C. There, he reiterated false claims that we won this election and we won it by a landslide. He also willfully made statements that in context encouraged and foreseeably resulted in lawless action at the Capitol, such as, if you don't fight like hell, you're not going to have a country anymore. Thus incited by President Trump, members of the crowd he had addressed in an attempt to, among other objectives, interfere with the joint session's solemn constitutional duty to certify the results of the 2020 presidential election, unlawfully breached and vandalized the Capitol, injured and killed law enforcement personnel, menaced members of Congress, the vice president, and congressional personnel, and engaged in other violent, deadly, destructive, and seditious acts. President Trump's conduct on January 6, 2021 followed his prior efforts to subvert and obstruct the certification of the results of the 2020 presidential election. Those prior efforts included a phone call on January 2nd, 2021, during which President Trump urged the Secretary of State of Georgia, Brad Raffensperger, to, quote, find enough votes to overturn the Georgia presidential election results, and threatened Secretary Raffensperger if he failed to do so. In all this, President Trump gravely endangered the security of the United States and its institutions of government. He threatened the integrity of the democratic system, interfered with the peaceful transition of power, and imperiled a co-equal branch of government. He thereby betrayed his trust as president to the manifest injury of the people of the United States. Wherefore, Donald John Trump, by such conduct, has demonstrated that he will remain a threat to national security, democracy, and the Constitution if allowed to remain in office, and has acted in a manner grossly incompatible with self-governance and the rule of law. Donald John Trump thus warrants impeachment and trial, removal from office, and disqualification to hold and enjoy any office of honor, trust, or profit under the United States. Nancy Pelosi, Speaker of the House of Representatives. Mr. President, that completes the exhibition of the article of impeachment against Donald John Trump, President of the United States. The managers request that the Senate take order for the trial. The managers now request leave to withdraw.
Thank you, Mr. Raskin. The Senate will duly notify the House of Representatives and is ready to proceed with the trial. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sharing this on YouTube. Everybody can see it.
Mr. President, I suggest the applicant.
Oh my God.